So after such a long wait, we finally got to the promised new reveals, which was a freaking insane. There was so much to go through. And I hope you guys are hyped because I am. But first, let's look at our community art, which is a beautiful painting of Smoke in all his Ellen DeGeneres hair glory. I know people don't like it. I think it actually fits him really well. But still, I am hoping for another skin with longer hair or another hairstyle completely. This painting of Smoke is so beautiful. I just want to get an art print from the artist and hang it up because it is so deserving of that. I will leave a link to the artist's Twitter if you want to go like it, retweet it, whatever it. So let's go through all these reveals because there's so much. I jotted down all the things that I wanted to talk about that I noticed while watching the trailer a second time, and a lot of information that people were giving us who were at the actual panel because it wasn't streamed right. So apparently Ed Boon gave us information on some things about the game as well. So first, the new fighters that were revealed were Li Mei, Baraka, and Tanya. So I hope you guys are all happy. I'm honestly really happy about Li Mei. She looks freaking awesome. I remember playing her in the 3D era games, and it's really good to see her back. She doesn't look that far off from her MKX model, and I think Kelly Hu is going to do an amazing job as her. Now we have Baraka and Tanya, which I'm less hype about. I've never really liked those characters, but I really hope you guys are happy about them. And we only got one cameo reveal this time around, which was Darius. Now, this guy, I think, was in Deception, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he was in Deception for the first time and then Armageddon. So this is shaping up to be an amazing roster, and if you guys don't want spoilers on the roster, I will talk about the leaks in just a few seconds, so you should probably not watch further if you don't want to get spoiled. It actually confirms the 19 character roster leak. Everything so far, the reveals that we saw, have been exactly correct. Now, if you notice, there are still two characters we actually don't know. If you look at who Roar kind of confirmed, didn't confirm, sort of is beating around the bush a little, if you put the entire list together, it actually would give us Kano and Sonya as the last two characters. So I guess we'll see with time, but so far all the leak is 100% true. And next, we actually got a Combat Pack 1 reveal, which was insane because we don't even know the full freaking roster, right? But I get they wanted to do it at Comic-Con because there's a lot of comic book characters. So again, this confirms the Amazon Italy leak. I know a lot of people were saying it wasn't true, guess Takeda was in it and all that kind of stuff, and that the guest characters were a bit wild, and sure they are, but leaks like that, you know, they're hard to fake. I personally saw the page myself when it was up, so I knew it was real, you know. But hey, let me know if you guys are happy about it. I honestly am not hype at all, except for Takeda, who looks kind of cool. But the only reason I'm hype about Takeda is because if Takeda is in, it means that Cassie Cage has a chance of being in Combat Pack 2, or 3, or 4, or however many Combat Packs they're going to do, right? And to further corroborate this idea, Ed Boon actually talked about this at the panel. So Caboose tweeted that Ed Boon said, "Combat Kids might show up in a future game or in a DLC or something. That gives me hope that Cassie might make it into this game and not just as a cameo, but as actually a fully fledged fighter as a DLC character." So let me know if I'm still being delusional. I think as of now with this information, there's a 50-50 chance that she will make it in. Now, next up, they showed an extended story clip, and we got to see Ranko and Motaro. Now, we didn't see them fight, so we don't know if they're fighters or cameos, but because the leak has been proven to be 100% true right now, it means that Ranko is going to be a fighter and Motaro might be a cameo fighter. So Ed Boon talked about a single player mode, and he said that it is a very expansive additional single player experience that they won't show today. Ed Boon says that he's very excited that they're leaning heavily into the single player experience for those who get sick of getting their butt kicked online. But to me, that confirms we're getting something like a world tour mode in Street Fighter 6. I'm really hype about that. I think this is the mode that is going to be replacing the crypt. Honestly, I'm really just hype about everything. Also, there is a line of dialogue that I picked up while rewatching the Umgadi trailer, is that they said Jared died because of Li Mei. They didn't say Jared, but they did say the father while they were talking about Melina and Kitana. So he's obviously won't be in the roster because he dies pretty soon in the story, it seems. But yeah, that is really interesting because so far everything that we've seen just confirms every single leak, right? So the last thing I want to talk about is that Umgadi is actually warrior women from Outworld. So a lot of people were saying that maybe it was the new word for Edenian, right? But it's not, it's just a title for the Outworld women who were trained as warriors. And in this new timeline, Tanya, Li Mei, Kitana, and Melina, so far that we know, are or have the Umgadi title, right? So I guess, you know, you could say that they're not ninjas anymore, they're Umgadi warriors. So I think that's it for all the big stuff. Let me know what you think about all these reveals. I mean, I pretty much got all my mains confirmed, so I'm smooth sailing, you know what I mean? But let me know what you think about all of this in the comments down below. And as always, I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon.